Hey VIPs, it's Alexisjoy from Alexisjoyvipaccess, and today I'm with the lovely and magnificent
Esther Zynn from The Other Kingdom.
From The Other Kingdom, woo! Which will be premiering on Nickelodeon on April 10th. We're so excited for it. So congrats again on all the amazing success with your career and your magical show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, first off, can you tell us a little bit more about The Other Kingdom, which we're all super excited to see?
Yeah, so The Other Kingdom, it's centers around my character Astral. She's a fairy princess who comes from a magical kingdom, but she gets the chance to live her dream and be a regular human girl for 90 days. And at the end of the 90 days, she gets to decide if she wants to stay human and abdicate her throne, give up her powers, or go back to the fairy world. Yeah, but in the meantime, she learns about what it's like to have a first crush, friendship, and that, like, being a teenager is very complicated.
Awesome. Well, that sounds so exciting. And again, we can't wait to watch it. But the show has separate storylines in two different worlds. So what is it like for you filming such a unique show?
It's so fun. I mean, my favorite part was the two different looks.
Yeah.
I had the human look, I had the fairy look, which you get to see like a little both of in this. And just playing with those differences. In the fairy look, I had this wig and a whole costume. I mean, the whole thing was custom made. They literally measured every inch of my foot to get those boots. I mean, everything was totally made for the show. So that was really cool. But I loved the human look, too, because of the fashion. Her Astral style is very like bohemian, and she had a lot of cool braids. So, yeah, both were really fun to play with. So I think the look had a big part of the change. Yeah.
And you look beautiful, both Princess Astral and Mortal Astral. Oh, thanks. Now, there's a lot of spectacular makeup transformations on set of the show, which you talked about a little bit. So what is it like for you transforming into Fairy Princess Astral?
It's fun. It's 2.5 hours, so it's it's a long process. And the days that we film those scenes, we start pretty early, naturally. But yeah, it's a wig. I have prosthetic ears. Everything from like each like jewel around my eyes. They're Swarovski crystals, and they put them on individually. And then like her, which you can't see in the picture, but she has like this green, I guess this mark on her face, and that's like a temporary tattoo. So all of that, there's so many different parts of that, and it's so fun. I mean, the transformation, I've never thought that I'd have something like that as an actress.
That is so incredible, and it just is like one of the many reasons why we can't wait to see the show, but definitely why it will definitely be one of our favorite shows too, because there's so many unique parts about it, so we can't wait.
Yeah.
And do you have a favorite episode from the show?
I do. I have a favorite episode that I love to do. I don't want to give any spoilers, but let's just say it's about Astral and Tristan. Ooh. And a lot of stuff happens, and Astral, being the bubbly, kind of zany human girl she is, a lot of things go wrong.
Oh no. Well,
so that's all I could say, but it was really fun to shoot that episode because there were a lot of fun like little things, and yeah, I'm excited for people to see that one. That one's gonna be really fun. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, your fans should comment below and tell us what their favorite episode is once they start watching more, but we also need to make a ship name for you and Tristan. So
I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Yeah.
I feel like
hashtag Trastal.
It could be like either Tristal.
Oh, I like that better.
Tristal, or maybe like Astrin, but I kind of like Tristal more.
Okay, I like Tristal.
Because it really sounds like crystal.
Exactly,
right?
Yeah. So that's perfect. So hashtag Tristal, guys. And we saw in the show's trailer that your character tries a selfie for the first time. Yes. So if you could bring one thing from the mortal world back to the fairy world, what would it be?
I think Astral. Oh,
like it could be in the real life too.
I know. Chocolate. She tries chocolate for the first time. And she gets really excited because they don't have that in the fairy world. They just live off of like the land and what they have. So yeah, which I mean, I guess the fairies are okay with that. But definitely, if I went there, I'd bring some chocolate.
Awesome. Well, you would be like their lifesaver because I don't think I could live in the fairy world if they don't have chocolate.
Totally.
Now, if you could bring something from the fairy kingdom back to the mortal world, what would it be?
These are such good questions. maybe actually, well, she brings this with her to she actually brings these things with her to the human world. She brings her crystal rings and her crystal necklace, and those kind of connect her to her home. And she also brings a crystal that she records all her memories in, which you see a little bit of in the first episode. And throughout the season, she records her journey in this crystal, and it's such a cool prop. It's a real crystal, and it lights up, and it's so cool. So I think I would bring that. That's
my goodness, that's awesome. Well, I'm just trying to contain my excitement because the more you talk about it, I get so excited for the premiere. And it's also fairy law that Princess Astral was given the opportunity to go to the mortal world and try it out for 90 days. But if you could make any fairy law, what would it be?
Ooh, if I can make a fairy... Oh, I know. I mean, not that this would be good for the fairy law, but Astral finds out in the first episode that she can do something called enchant people. Fairies can enchant two different people and make them fall in love with each other for like 24 hours. So it's like kind of like Cupid, but it's a temporary thing. Except you can't make them fall in love with you.
Oh, no.
And Astral learns that the hard way. So maybe changing that.
Yes,
that would be kind of interesting.
Because I was going to say that would be perfect to use on like your celebrity crush, like Channing Tatum.
Exactly. Totally.
Awesome. Excellent. And what fairy power would you like to have in the real world?
Glimmering. So fairies can glimmer. They can make another person forget the last 30 seconds of something, which would come so in handy. I feel like my life is just a sequence of awkward moments, so being able to glimmer someone and make them forget like the last weird thing that I did, that would be awesome. I would love to do that.
Definitely.
That's flying for sure.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, Princess Astral has some very cool powers, so we'll get to see that in the show. And you guys have a lot of very cool things on set of the show, but if you could keep one thing, what would it be?
Probably her crystal jewelry. It's just so different and so cool, and I would have loved to have brought home like one, but we only had, because they're real crystals, so they're so unique, we only had one version. So I couldn't. So I think I'd bring that for sure.
Awesome. Now, Esther, we're going to do a very special part of the interview, and it's a speed round. Are you ready for it?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. First one is favorite emoji.
Oh, the one that's like the tongues. Oh, actually, the new one that's like...
Oh, me too. It's like a little hug almost.
Yeah, it's like a hug. Yeah, I'm really into that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And favorite app?
Favorite app? I mean, Instagram. I'm just going to go with that one. I love Instagram. I love posting. It's so fun to like share things with my friends. Especially with the show. I'm always posting about that. And I think fans and my friends who are interested in it will get to like find out a lot more about it through that. So Instagram.
Terrific. And maybe once Princess Astral starts trying out more selfies, she'll get into Instagram too.
I think Astral would love Instagram. But it probably would take her a little while to learn how to use it.
Funny.
But I think she'd love Instagram for sure.
Awesome. And favorite song at the moment?
Oh my gosh, I love Zayn. Like Zayn's new album, not just like his song, but his whole new album is so amazing.
So good.
Yeah, I love his stuff right now. It's so cool.
And the other one is dream place to visit.
I've never been to Italy.
Ooh.
So I went to Europe for the first time this summer, so I'd love to go to Italy.
Very nice.
Yeah, maybe have some Italian pizza.
Ooh, save me some.
Oh, I will.
Awesome. And the last one for the speed round is, would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button in life?
I would have a pause button because I think that sometimes things happen so fast and we're always looking towards the future that we don't get to like enjoy a moment. I don't really believe in rewinding. I feel like what's done is done. You got to move forward. So
excellent. Yeah. Well, you did a wonderful job on that speed round.
Thanks. Those are good questions.
Oh, thank you. And lastly, if you could bring out one message to all of your fans, what message would that be?
Just to tune into the show, and I hope you love it as much as I loved working on it. So yeah, Sunday night, 7 p.m. It all starts April 10th this Sunday, and it'll be airing 2 episodes back to back. So I'll be watching.
Yes, and I will be, so you guys have to be watching too. Yeah. But Esther, if you could just close out the interview by bringing out your social media so fans can stay connected with you.
Totally. So my social media it's Esther Zynn. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congrats again on your amazing show. We can't wait to see it Sunday, April 10th, 7 p.m. Back-to-back magic and back-to-back seeing this lovely lady. So thank you so much for speaking with me today. I can't wait for the show. And again, guys, comment below and tell us what your favorite episode is, because we will have a hard decision because we love all the episodes that's going to come up. So congrats on everything. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.